Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here on the Tech Survival Let's Play. We are here in episode 10. Can you believe it? Actually 10 episodes we have gone on this series, which is absolutely incredible. And I just want to say thank you for watching along and still being, being a very good audience. And anyway, let's talk about what we're going to do during this episode. I lost my words there, but let's just keep going. So I got all these stuff from building this whole storage system. So I thought we would actually decide where to put all the items in this storage system. So here I think we're going to have like cobblestone, dirt, andesite, and all those type of stuff that takes a lot of inventory space basically. And I think I will need like 3 rows like this maybe. So we could have like this, we can take away these 2 item frames and put like cobblestone in here, and then do the same here but put like, let's see if we've got any dirt here. Yes we do. Okay, let's put some dirt right there. So these would be dirt chests and these would be cobblestone chests. Now these 2 I don't really know, but I think actually I would want to have like the different stone types in one row, like granite, andesite, and diorite in that row. And here I would like to have like smooth stone. So let's actually go and grab some smooth stone real quick. And let's see how that's gonna be. And actually let's grab as much, well, no, let's just wait for that till later when we actually relocate items itself. So here, yeah, smooth stone right there. It's a pretty long-winded process, as you can see, but this is the first part in organizing the storage room. And actually, with this stone piece, already the first part, the bulk storage part of the storage system is already done. So, like that. So, cobblestone in these 9 chests, dirt in these 9 chests, and stone, smooth stone in these 3, and granite, diorite, and andesite in those 3. So, we got a lot of room left here, and I'm not actually entirely sure what to put in here. But I tell you what I will do. I think I will fire up the replay mode once again, and first of all I move everything that I have in my base currently into chests maybe placed hereabouts, and then I can slowly but surely start to fill up these chests, or not fill up, but decide where I would want everything to go. So I'm going to first at least move all the items, and then I'll see, maybe it will be a time lapse just now, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to be waiting with a time lapse a bit later, and I'm going to first getting all the items over there. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so now I've moved all of the stuff to these chests, as you can see right here. So I've moved already all of the cobblestone, the stone, and the diorite, and all of that stuff into the bulk storage units right there, as well as dirt. So, oh, actually, I missed a few parts there. Let's put that in here. So this is actually all of my items, believe it or not. It's just these 4 chests, well, almost 5, and everything's that's in here. So there's like just a few double chests worth of items, which is not a lot, but that is all of the items that I do have. So yeah, and I'm just heading over to the house right now to show you that this is what's left of the wall, which is pretty amusing. But I am planning to maybe build like a fireplace or something like that. Not an actual fireplace, so don't get worried, because that would burn all the house down. But like maybe like a sheet fireplace with like a torch or something, just to make it a little nicer, and maybe like a sofa of wood or something, like stairs to be like a sofa in the front here. So that would be pretty interesting, I think, when we get to that. But anyway, I am going to move some stuff, and I'll meet you in the next cut. Alright, so I'm now just moving the first, or placing the first items in the item frames. So this would be like diamonds and different valuable resources like gold and all of the mining resources basically. And obsidian, clay, bricks, stone items like furnaces and stone slabs and that type of stuff. A redstone right here. And next to that, redstone circuits like repeaters, comparators and that type of stuff. And here are like redstone power blocks like dispensers, pistons, and also activators like buttons and that type of stuff. And that's like name tags, titles, and records which you find in strongholds, which is pretty awesome. But anyway, why I didn't decide to actually make a time lapse, and I instead decided to do this on camera, is because I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff while I'm doing this. So 1.9 is actually already confirmed release date, the 25th of February, I think. At least next week, in Thursday, it's going to be the release date of 1.9, which is actually very, very interesting and very exciting. And there's just so much in 1.9 which I have already talked about. And I think the Elytra is really nice, and the combat mechanics is actually pretty good. They have grown on me since last time, and I think just 1.9 is a very, very awesome update with like the new enchantments as well, like mending and just loads and also stuff. And that's coming the next week. It's the full release date of 1.9. It's not like a snapshot. That's actually the full release date, which is very, very fun and very interesting, I guess. So yeah, and I will probably do some, or update this world basically to 1.9, because I don't have anything in this world yet that actually will break in 1.9, like the glass elevators, you know, the test 12E59, I think it is, glass elevator, that is broken in that, or 1.9, so those would have to be redesigned. But there are actually fixes. If you want to have a glass elevator still, you can make like different cobblestone walls going in and moving the items up basically. So that's that. And actually I will need a food chest. Let's put that right there. Yeah, and I will go through all of the items once I have sorted them all out. And the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that I don't have so much time to record this episode with, so it might be a little short, and I apologize for that, but I hope I can at least make it a pretty decent amount, because I have I had school today, which, well, it was all good, but yeah, so I don't had so much time even then. And then I'm going to an event tonight, so that is about maybe 3 hours I'm going there, so I don't have a whole lot of time to record this episode. But I hope I will be getting a pretty decent amount at least done, so you have to look forward to this episode, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to be keep placing items in item frames and just sorting everything out, and I'll meet you in the next cut. Alright, so I've just put out all of the items in the item frames right now, and I'm just awaiting is one more item, and that's the lava bucket for miscellaneous stuff and things like that. So let's actually see if we can find some lava right down here. This is currently in my stronghold tunnel, but I do not seem to find any lava nearby. Let's see if I can hear something. Okay, I found something right here. Alright, so let's go up again and place the last thing in the item frame. I'll meet you in a bit. Alright, so now I've just moved everything into the chests, and this is the final result. So right here we have valuable items like mining materials, like all of the ores and stuff like that. Here we have bricks and clay, wool, stone items, and here's supposed to be redstone. Actually, let's move that right now when we still got time. Or well, we have time, but let's move this before we forget, rather. So there we go. And right here is redstone circuit. As I said before, it's just repeaters, comparators, that type of stuff, tripwire hooks, and all of the, you know, activation stuff, and like buttons and dispensers. And yeah, I talked about that before too. And these are all the treasures that you can find in strongholds and stuff. These are just plain netherrack and soul sand. Here we have all of the saplings, which I am missing jungle, if you're wondering about that empty strip. But these are all the mob drops that I have got. So one ender pearl, which I'm actually going to be using pretty soon. Actually, let's do something like that instead, because I need that blaze rod. Like that. And so here we have mob stuff, as I said, and here we have nether items like nether quartz and gas tears, blaze rods, and glowstone. So all of the precious things in the nether. Here we have all of the like flowers, grass, and that type of stuff what you can use for decorating. Here's all seeds and farming stuff like wheat, which you can't eat right off the bat. And here we have cactus, sugarcane, and here we have all of the food items. And this is what I'm talking about. Potatoes right here could be in the farming chest, but it's here because you can eat it right off the bat. So I'm going to be keeping it in that chest. Then here we have different types of sandstone, like normal sandstone and red sandstone. Here we have the two types of sand, armor, pickaxes. Actually, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and pickaxes and swords or weapons rather, like bows and swords and that type of stuff. And then we have shears, or all of the tools basically. So that's like axes, shovels, and the different miscellaneous tools. Here we have iron stuff. Here's actually supposed to be an iron block, because in the future I'm going to be building an iron farm, so therefore I would want to put some iron blocks away for storage. So let's craft one of those right there. And so yeah, iron blocks right there. And then we have leather, so like item frames and the leather. Here we have books, logs, planks and stairs and fences and all of that stuff too. And here we are supposed to have like water buckets and lava buckets and that type of stuff. Here's supposed to be stone bricks, stone slabs, and obsidian, which I'm actually going to be taking some because I want to make an ender chest to put somewhere here. Maybe, yeah, we'll figure that out a bit later. But yeah, so here is glass, and here's all the miscellaneous stuff. And you can see there's nothing. And now you might be asking, what is in this chest? Why is this chest still here? And that is enchanted books, which I'm actually thinking of making a separate storage for right here. So I'm going to actually go into a test world because I have already designed this since before, actually a pretty long time ago. But I'm going to be going into a test world and getting a look at that, which is actually modified for a circle, which is a bit sad because this circle is filled up, but I can modify it a bit to make it flat, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'll meet you in the creative world and I'll see you there. Alright, so this is this design right here, and it actually looks pretty nice. So we have pickaxe, enchanted books, unbreaking and fortune in this. Unbreaking there and unfortune there. Efficiency, silk touch, sharpness, knockback, looting, fire aspect, luck of the sea for fishing rods, lure for fishing rods as well, and unbreaking was, yeah, okay, and power right here, punch, flame, infinity, boot specific enchantments, so like feather falling, and I think it's depth strider, yeah. And also in 1.9 is the new Frostwalker enchantment, so that will be going in there. And thorns right here for, getting the player or the mob that hits you gets the damage back. And helm specific enchantments, so respiration and aqua affinity are those type of stuff. And protection in this chest. So this is a pretty nice thing. I like it a lot. And we'll need, I think it's 8 on each side, so that's 16. Yeah, that's correct. And then it's 18 double chests, which is 36 chests. And we don't need any trap chests, so that is pretty good. And this is, as I can see, 5, 4. That's 9. And that's supposed to be 9 too, 4 in the middle, so that's 22 blocks long. So I will need to make mine outer room that's 22 blocks long. But let's do it. I just realized that this clip actually could be using a time-lapse because we didn't have a time-lapse in the last one, so I think I'm going to be making a time-lapse in this one. So, you might be hearing some music right now, and roll that time-lapse. Alright, so I've just cleared out a massive area as you saw in the time lapse, and as well I just lowered down the floor a bit because we'll need that later. So here are the stairs going to go down here, and it's a bit of a tunnel just to be able to fit everything in, but I think it's gonna be a pretty awesome thing. So this enchanting table is probably gonna go, or maybe I'll just keep it here but what I was thinking of that is, because this is uneven, so therefore I can have a enchanting table right here and it will look pretty good. And the same here, I suppose, and then the chests are going to go right here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, but I will do that in the next episode because it's been pretty long now, and or not, the episode hasn't been so long, but I am running out of time, and I just, well, I don't have so much time anymore to record. I really hope that I did, but yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. So my name is Spink Technology, or oh god, I messed up my outro. Let's try that again. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more. But anyway, my name is Spink Technology, and I'm out. I'll see you later. There we go.